I even told him that, like, I got my hair done yesterday. So he was like, send me a picture of your hair being done. I was like, are you going to contribute to my hair being done? Because this was $350 plus tip.
All right, guys, gotta talk about this story from this model woman. Caption reads, how I won't be dating in my 40s. So she's either in her 40s or approaching her 40s. In any event, she is going to be describing, I guess, her experience when it comes to the single dating market. Take a look.
Y'all, story time. Story time. So I just got off the phone with this man, right, who called me. So he's just talking, asking me, how's your day? How have you been? Like, sir, what the chit chat in 2025 is diabolical. I can no longer do it. So I'm like, what's up? What's going on? Like, what do you want to talk about? So he's like, well, I'm still out of town. You know, I just wanted to call and check on you. I haven't heard from you all day. First red flag. You haven't called or texted me all day. Second red flag. Sir, the sassy is crazy. Like, if you want to me, you could have called me, you could have texted me. I was like, you're calling me now. I was like, I don't understand. I was like, I'm talking to you right now. He's like, but you didn't reach out to me.
Yo, is that a red flag nowadays? A man checking up on a woman. Hey, you know, how are you? How's your day? How are you doing? That's a red flag in 2025.
He was like, are you not, you know, is this how it's going to be? Are you, you know, you not that much of a phone person, you know? And I was like, first of all, I was like, why do you think what have you done to make me want to spend time on the phone talking to you? We haven't even gone out on a proper date. And what else? We haven't done anything.
Okay, so they haven't gone on a date yet, or a proper date, okay, whatever that means. But I'm assuming that they haven't been on a date. So he's trying to get to know you. He's trying to build some sort of rapport. 10 out of 10 times, men are going to be paying for these dates and taking you out, so on and so forth. So he's probably trying to get a feel of who you are and to even see if this is even worth it, right? If this is worth pursuing and opening up my wallet to shell out a whole bunch of money. Plus, he's out of town and he's so thinking about you, right? When folks, you know, are out of town and there's distance between each other, sometimes communication is lost. I mean, we've seen it time and time again, especially with the Pop the Balloon show, and, you know, the contestants go their separate ways and, you know, they don't even hear from each other, or just long distance relationships, generally speaking, or people that travel every now and again. Communication gets lost. So the fact that he still wants to be in communication with you, although he's out of town, to me says that his interest level is high, right? Like, he really actually wants to get to know you and to possibly see where this is going. And on her side, she's basically saying it's a red flag because he's asking her how her day is.
I even told him that, like, I got my hair done yesterday. So he was like, send me a picture of your hair being done. I was like, are you going to contribute to my hair being done? Because this was $350 plus tip. I was like, so are you going to contribute? He goes, oh, well, we're not there yet. You know, you're not my lady yet. I was like, but you want me to send you pictures. You want me to engage with you every single day and be calling you and blowing up your line, but you don't want to do absolutely nothing?
Okay, these model women only care about the lifestyle that you're providing for them, right? They don't give a damn about getting to know you, building rapport. Yeah, they don't care about any of that, because according to them, they're viewing it as a burden. How dare you ask me how my day is? How dare you want to build rapport? Send me the money, right? It comes down to the money, hookah and crab legs, right? Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for hookah and crab legs. I mean, that's just what it is when it comes to these modern women. So the only pushback I would give here for the gentleman in this situation, if she's not even interested in getting to know you, doesn't care about calling you, conversing, communicating, reaching out to you, you probably don't want to ask her for photos, right? She's probably not going to give you any photos. And he's not even asking for creepy photos. He's probably just making conversation and you know, she's maybe excited about her hair and he wants to engage and probably be as excited for her getting her hair done. And, you know, as men, we're visual creatures. So, you know, we may want to see how her hair is and, you know, how it's looking, so on and so forth, right? I don't see anything necessarily wrong with that, but because she's not interested in him at all, anything is going to set her off in this situation, because she's basically saying you got to pay to play, right? You have to put coins and dollar bills into the parking meter to keep the parking meter running, which I find quite fascinating, because these modern women talk about equality, right? But when you look at it, or if you think about it, if he's investing 20 minutes into a phone call, you're investing 20 minutes into a phone call, you guys are both investing the same amount of time to possibly build something, get into a relationship, so on and so forth, right? But these modern women have their time on a pedestal, and they view your time and what you got going on beneath them, right? They think because they're on the phone call with you, or they're engaging in conversation or text message or what have you, automatically their time is far more superior than your time is. Although you guys are investing the same amount of time into possibly building something, right? But they don't view it like that. They don't view it like that. So they want conditional equality when they see fit.
To contribute to me as a lady, nothing? And mind you, you don't have to, but you'll get limited parts of me if you don't. Because let me tell you, the man who's like, yeah, babe, how much was your hair? $350? Boom. I got dinner reservations for a Saturday night. Boom. That's the person I'm calling. That's the person I'm entertaining. That's the person who I'm calling and talking to every day. Not someone who's hit me up talking about what you doing every fucking day and send me fucking pictures. The f is wrong with men? And mind you, old me would still kind of entertain them. I feel so bad for the things that I have put myself through. No, new me, no, thank you.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about that. I mean, as a man, this is why you need to read the signs when it comes to dealing with women in the single dating market. You have women out here that won't come out and say, hey, I'm not interested. And let's be clear, she is entitled to her preference, you know, whatever I guess she wants when it comes to the single dating market. That is her preference. But why not just simply tell him that you're not interested? I'm not interested, no thank you. And just kind of keep it moving. So the fact that he, you know, is still reaching out to you, and if you guys remember at the beginning of this video, she mentioned that she just got off the phone with him. There's still communication and dialogue there, right? So that's why, as a man, you have to read the signs when it comes to what's happening in the single data market. And, you know, when you're conversing with women, right? Because women, or some women, won't necessarily come out here and say, I'm not interested. No, thank you. Keep it moving, right? Some of these modern women will keep guys around because they're feeding their ego, beta orbiters. Okay, they could possibly benefit from his resources, his attention, so on and so forth, right? His money. Some women will keep these guys around because they have a different purpose, right? But they don't have a burning desire for those kind of guys, right? They view them as a burden, literally. The way I view these videos, they're like case studies. There's some women that will overtly tell you who they are. There's some women that will have the sprinkle ideology and try to manipulate you, finesse you, right? These women are having conferences and sessions, okay, masterminds on how to manipulate men. And there's some women that will passively try to use you, right? They won't overtly come out and say it or make it obvious, but passively they'll try to manipulate, gaslight, and try to extract and extrapolate resources up out of you, right? So that's how I'm viewing these videos. Although more or less, I mean, the videos are pretty much the same. These modern women are radical. lunatics. But it's just fascinating to see that there's different strategies and protocols that some of these modern women are taking in order to get to their end goal, which is money.